What is the best advice you've ever heard or received?
Believe in yourself.
What is the worst advice you've ever heard or received?
It can't be done.
If you could create one law in the world that everyone had to follow, what would it be?
Be yourself. Be as weird as you want to be. Stop listening to other people and doing what they tell you. Just follow what your soul tells you, what makes you different, and be weird. We need more weird people, more individuals who are unique, who create art and businesses that reflect themselves. So just be you, be weird. Let 1,000 flowers bloom, as they used to say in China.
That's beautiful.
If you're focused on the past, you're controlled by fear. If you're focused on the future, you're controlled by anxiety. If you focus on others, you're controlled by them. See, whatever you focus on owns you. If you focus on yourself, you're at peace.
Everything that you're worried about is going to be gone like that. People that are criticizing you, they're going to be gone, you're going to be gone. All this hand-wringing worry and concern over how are people viewing me, and someone said something bad about me and you get so upset about it, is wasted time and energy. Marcus Aurelius says your only focus should be on getting better at what you're doing. Focus on what you're doing, get better at what you're doing. Everything else is a complete waste of time.
I need to give myself permission to be who I am today, to be who I was 10 years ago, and who I will be 10 years from now. And I promise you it won't be the same.
Someone can tell your whole life you're a piece of crap, but you can say, screw you, read between the lines and make your life work. Someone tell your whole life you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you're the smartest person in the world, and you don't believe it. Because self-esteem doesn't come from what people say about you. Self-esteem is earned within yourself. It's esteem for yourself, which only comes by doing things that are incredibly difficult, and then your brain goes, this is who I am.
What we call self-esteem is actually obtained by establishing long-term functional reciprocal relationships. Because those are stable and reliable, that decreases negative emotion. And most self-esteem measures are primarily neuroticism, like there's extroversion in there, but it's primarily neuroticism reversed. Psychologists could do this. They could teach people that the best pathway to emotional self-regulation is through service to other people. That's a great deal for everybody.
So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life.
If you want to know something about yourself, sit on your bed one night and say, what's one thing I'm doing wrong, that I know I'm doing wrong, that I could fix, that I would fix? You meditate on that, you'll get an answer. And it won't be one you want, but it'll be the necessary one.
Discipline your thoughts. Stop thinking too much. Don't go into the past. Don't go into the future. Be in the present. Why? Because only then it's possible that the mind is free, the capacity is free, and now you can completely immerse into whatever you are doing. And this means you have arrived.
It's important for us to, in the morning or the evening, instead of reaching for our cell phone as the first thing, as a habit that we do, and checking our texts and our WhatsApp and our Telegram and our social media and our Instagram and our Twitter and Facebook, and whatever else people do, their emails, they get connected to everything known in their life. Before you start that, try this out as an experiment. Before you start your day, instead of falling into that redundant habit, go on autopilot, just say, okay, if the change is to be greater than my body, to be greater than my environment, be greater than time, and the environment's so seductive, and my body's craving certain emotions, and it's programmed to get up and do things, I'm going to sit my body down. I'm going to tame the animal here. And when I'm ready to get up, we're going to get up, not when it's tired or when it wants to go. And if you were sitting there in silence, aware of nothing but you, and you said, okay, what is the greatest expression of myself I can be today?
For people watching this, when they wake up tomorrow, what's the first action they could do tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. to start renovating their emotional home?
the first thing they should do is change their physiology. Because before you try to take care of your mind, you take care of your body. Your body affects your emotion. Then how they become conscious of it is they simply ask themselves in this moment, what am I focusing on? They start to ask, what am I focusing on? Well, what's wrong is always available. So is what's right. And then the meanings are the most important ones, because when you're really upset, there's a meaning. And I always tell people, meanings come from beliefs. A belief's a poor substitute for an experience. I could believe something about you, you can believe about me, but if we go hang out for a week, we know each other. If you tell me I know what China's like, you've never been there, it's your belief. If we go live there for 6 months, now you know. To answer your question is they got to change the body first. They could do it by lifting weights. Anything that requires you to do something, even for a short time, I'll give you 10 minutes, where you're pushing way beyond your comfort zone. What that does, it makes your mind and your body work together. And then you develop real will.
For an extended period of time.
That's correct.
Regularly.
Yes. So it's more importantly than even an extended period of time is the consistency.
If you really want to be the best of the best, you have to treat every day like it's a whole new project. And there's no shortcuts, there's no slacking off, and your commitment must be 100%.
Everything I've ever done in my life, I didn't want to do. Everything, every day. I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I'm one of the hardest working people that ever stepped foot on this planet Earth. And I'm saying that very proudly because I know what I do. It's not cocky. I'll tell you I'm stupid. And I'll also tell you the exact opposite of what I've done. It's the truth. It is the truth.
You should push yourself beyond your limits of tolerance in your 20s to find out where it is. How much can you work? How disciplined can you become? Like, can you work 12 hours a day? Can you work 8 hours a day? Can you work 3 hours a day? Like, flat out. Where's your limit?
This is something that I've actually relied on a little bit myself. Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win.
Work hard, but then you're going to reach the finish line. But there's no finish line.
No.
It doesn't exist.
That's the scary thing about life, my friend.
Your current reality was created by the actions you were taking 1 to 2 years ago, and those actions were put into place by the thoughts and the beliefs you had 2 to 3 years ago. Bro, the point is, first of all, your thoughts will literally create your future reality, and second of all, it's not going to happen tomorrow. The way you think will dictate your actions for the next few years, and then maybe next year or the year after that, you're going to be living an insane, crazy life you couldn't imagine.
See, you can do anything. You can get up any hour, read any book, take any class, make any change, develop any skill, do any discipline. I mean, you can do it all. When this how and the why, or when the why starts to grow, the how gets simple.